David, elephant kiss you, David.
Kick me? Oh. Most elephant experiences in Southeast Asia come from a complicated past. For generations, elephants in Laos were used for work, mainly in logging. Even today, some still are. When the logging industry slowed down, many elephants were pushed into tourism instead. And let's just say not all of those situations have been great. So when I heard about a place here near the city of Luang Prabang that claims to do things differently, working with rescued elephants, so no riding, no chains, no tricks, I wanted to see for myself. Because ethical elephant experience is a phrase that gets thrown around a lot in Southeast Asia. Today we're going to find out what that's actually like on the ground when you're standing next to an animal that weighs about 5 tons. But first, I've got to get out of the city and over to the countryside where the elephant camp is. Waiting for us in our hotel's lobby was our elephant guide for the day.
My name Noi. Your name?
Rasa.
David. Luckily, Noi's about to take us on over. 24 kilometers outside of the city?
It's about 22 kilometers.
22 kilometers outside of the city. Hi. Oh my god, this is my first time in a luxury Lao. What is this? VIP transfer shuttle?
VIP for karaoke.
Just don't let me sing.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna cry.
You sing?
No.
Linkin Park.
Linkin Park?
Yeah.
No.
Try
You
so
sing Linkin Park.
hard.
So as we made our way out of the city, Noi explained a little bit of the basics about the elephant camp. It turns out there's a lot to know before visiting elephants, but one thing seemed to be the most important.
Elephants are no food, no friends. Like a human. No money, no honey.
No money, no honey.
That's why I'm still single.
Elephants eat a lot of food every day. We'll find out just how much once we make it to them, but it was already clear that food would be a big part of the experience. But those 22 kilometers start to look like this really soon. Dirt roads and rural life. Pretty much what you'll find in Laos outside of the main cities. But we made it down the dirt road and we are now at a place called Mandalao. As you walk in, there are butterflies flying everywhere. It's a pretty grand entrance to the camp. First up, shoes off. But before anything, you have to sign a waiver. Just if an elephant accidentally steps on you, they're not liable. You know, the basics. Then and only then were we given some tea, and Noi sat us down to tell us about Mandalao Elephant Conservation.
Thank you for your choose conservation. Mandalao is the first camp no riding, the conservation in Luang Prabang. It's almost 10 years ago, like we opened 2016. We have total 12 elephants now. 1 boy, 11 girls. Yeah, lucky boy. So today we're going to see 2 big elephants. We have 12, but we got to see 2. If we're lucky, we see another elephant in the forest. You know, logging camp? Logging camp here, my friend. Pulling the tree. Some from this camp. And the most from this camp. Riding camp. See the back?
And you just buy them from the camp essentially,
That's right.
Yeah.
So Mandalao Elephant Conservation buy them. Where is the money from? From a donation, like we have website, people can donation, and we got some money from WAP, you know, the World Animal Protection. They're not cheap.
Can I ask how much one costs?
Around like $10,000 up to $30,000. Up to 30 for the older one. If the younger under than 40 years, more expensive. So all the money from donation and some from tourists coming, booking the tour. Half of the money is saved for that place to rescue more elephants. But during COVID time, so cheap in the COVID time, so good place.
So how many elephants did you get during the COVID period?
So around like 3-4 elephants.
While the COVID period was detrimental to tourism in Laos, just like it was pretty much everywhere else in the world, it was inspiring to hear about how Mandalao was actually able to come out stronger from it. So Noi talked a little bit more about the elephants, and pretty soon it was time to make a snack to feed to them.
Banana sandwich.
Ingredient number 1, sticky rice.
Smell like sticky rice. Put in the middle. Number 2, tamarind. Yeah. We have 2 types. 1 sour, 1 sweet. This is sour. Number 3, sea salt. Sea salt. The man from, I don't know where he's from, Soppe. 10 million views in our Facebook. Oh, he cooked with the salt.
Well, usually animals treat you nicer when you have food, so the first part of the experience is making a nice sandwich for the elephants. I'm not a good cook, so Ross has got it today. Well, actually, we've got the ultimate cooks, we've got Italians. First comes the rice. Well, I at least gave it a try. So they get a ton of them. Right across this river here is where the elephants live. We'll try finding our way across in just a minute, but first we need some special elephant gear.
We have an elephant sock for you. This sock, you know, like this sock is not second hand, okay? This sock is 100 hands. Smells
Smells
good. Yeah.
good.
We watch every week. No, every day. Yeah.
Ah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm the one with the foot fungus, so don't worry. These are what elephant boots look like.
My favorite friend Ronald, the same name. Friend man.
Hey, buddy. There's also a cool elephant dog who lives over here, but he's a little shy. And I was just getting thirsty. Surprised, they gave me some water. Better pay attention to where I'm stepping though.
Good, my friend. Just sit with Christian. One seat, one person.
We have to go on the river?
Just only for her, you and me swim, David.
Whee. Wow, this is actually my first time ever getting in one of these longboats. You stay up the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, he wants to come. And we're off. By the way, it's kind of crazy. We're just about 30 minutes outside of Luang Prabang city, but this is what the surroundings look like here. The rapids seemed really choppy at first, but now that we've gotten out into the middle of the river, it's pretty smooth. And it looks like another friend is swimming over. Aha, and first, elephant sighted. And some water buffalo along the riverbank here too. It's officially elephant time.
This for you. Okay, come. This is not Mandalao dog, but farmer dog.
Hello, barbed wire. What a view out here.
So this is two girls, two female. This one, her name is Van. Van is 41 years old. We help her, we rescue her from riding camp. This one, her name Term. Term, 45 years old. So also from riding camp, but their background, they used to work at the logging camp, pulling the tree before. Just hold like this, point to them. Grab it. If you would like to touching a little bit, the trunk here. And then trekking, no more touching. Okay, who want to feed? Come here.
And well, traveling through Southeast Asia until now, I've just basically been avoiding visiting elephants, but finally, I'm gonna feed one here. Whoa, oh, 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 it's the most beautiful thing. She's very, very hungry.
Yeah, always hungry.
Oh yeah. So basically, there's just a little bit of touching at this camp. She's really, really hungry. But what makes this different isn't what we do, it's what we don't do. No riding, no bathing selfies, no chains, and perhaps most importantly, the elephants will be the ones deciding how far we walk and when we stop. Really, they're hungry, so they don't mind you petting them a little bit then. Oh. How many kilos can she eat again?
300 kilograms per day.
Oh yeah. There you go, there you go. Okay. So we took turns feeding the elephants, which is really a great way to see them up close. I mean, like I've seen elephants at a zoo before or whatever. This is something different. This is something much more beautiful. You're hungry, dude. Oh, this is like a very humbling experience. Who wants this? You want? Okay, okay. That's your favorite. These are some gentle giants. And before we see what it's like to take an elephant on a walk, or perhaps it'll be the elephants taking us on a walk, we're gonna see if they like the food we made them. Let's see how they like these banana sandwiches. You like? Oh yeah, you like it. Between the surroundings and the elephants, there's a kind of magical feel to this place. But to better help us understand what Vaughn and Term had endured, Noi showed us some of the irreversible damage that had been done to them.
See the roaring skin on the leg?
Actually, no, let me get up. Okay.
From the chain.
That's from the chains?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Hey buddy.
No food, no friend now. They're moving. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have any more food though. Oh. Wow. It's the first time I've ever picked up a banana tree trunk. Or at least a piece of it. I couldn't imagine eating all this. You got it? You got it? Oh yeah. Last banana trunk. Oh, you ready? You ready? You got it. Whee! It's amazing how strong their trunks are. These elephants can eat up to 6% of their body weight in one day. So once they'd knocked out all the tiny snacks we'd brought, it was time to go out for a walk with them. Here's where things almost went very wrong. I mean, end your trip in a Laos hospital wrong.
David, elephant kiss you, David.
Kick me? Oh. Sorry. I signed the waiver, don't worry.
almost because the helicopter.
No, don't call the helicopter. That's expensive. How much is the helicopter in Laos? The emergency helicopter?
For coming?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Expensive.
Yeah. You see, David, very close there, but elephants, so if they see,
They saw me.
step
Okay.
you. But if behind,
Yeah.
they don't see the step. Even
Yeah.
the back kick like horses.
Oops. They know you're there. They don't see you. They'll kick you.
Or some elephants, so when they hear something behind,
Yeah.
they kick it, just protect themselves.
But these no.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
But when the mahout behind, they know mahout or elephant keepers, and they never kick.
So yeah, filming with elephants around is no joke, but I definitely could have been more aware in that moment. Lesson learned. If you're not around elephants that much, it's pretty easy to relax around them. They're really gentle giants, until they're not. They're not performers, they're animals that can weigh up to about 5 tons. And really the only reason a visit to an elephant camp like this can work is because we're in their space, not the other way around. Like I said, lesson learned very quick. 1 month for feeding 12 elephants
Yeah.
is $10,000.
Yeah, almost $10,000. Depend on the month. Sometimes less, sometimes more.
Okay. So a walk with the elephants, but at a safe distance.
So everyone, we walk in front, my friend. Everyone. So mahout say we come this way.
Got a straggler, but one of the elephants is kind of tired. Just got to get through first, though, because as nice and gentle as these giants are, they're way bigger than me. Seems like they got hungry mid-path, though. They don't want to come over here anymore. They want to eat that corn. Still coming. By the way, these guys accompanying the elephants are called mahouts. You could roughly think of them as elephant shepherds. Each elephant has its own mahout, and each mahout has a trust-based relationship with the elephant. That you see there is a delicacy called the elephant pie. Some people call it elephant cake. And well, I usually don't feature poo-poo on my channel, but it's kind of interesting that pumpkins are growing up out of the elephant poo just because elephants eat pumpkin seeds. Next level fertilizer, I guess. And this is the kind of stuff most elephant tours don't really show you. When the elephants just stop or wander off or decide they'd rather eat corn than pose for photos. If this was a performance, they wouldn't get to do that. So I think the honest truth about an ethically okay elephant tour is it really means you let the elephants do their thing, and in this case, they went way, way up ahead. They just got their own priorities. So I think the guides here have a lot of little tricks for when you got to stop for a few minutes when the elephants want to go out over there into the forest because there's something specific that they smell and they want to eat or whatever. So more freedom for the elephant means they go wander around, a little bit, but they're coming back to us actually. Apparently every day it's just a little bit of a different experience. Sometimes the elephants are happy to walk a couple kilometers. Sometimes they just want to walk for like 5 minutes. Seems like today we're kind of getting a mix of both. They don't necessarily want to walk on the path they usually walk on, which is this one, but they're definitely hanging around with us. Just another day at Mandalao Elephant Conservation. It's pretty impressive to watch. The mahouts don't shout, they don't yank anything, they just give directions in a firm voice and the elephant listens. That kind of bond doesn't form overnight. That's years of working together. In some cases, a mahout and an elephant might spend most of their lives side by side. I keep getting the feeling that these elephants are stopping at me because they think my camera is a banana, probably because I was holding bananas with the same hand. I don't have any more banana. So, a once in a lifetime experience to get up close and personal with some elephants in a way that's actually maybe ethical. It's up to you to make your decision on what that actually means, but over here at Mandalao was pretty cool to visit. Lakon! So, saying our final goodbyes to Van and Term and the mahouts, we made our way back to the river. Now, it would be time to cross back over the river. But this boat is not ours. Our boat hasn't showed up yet. Oh, yeah. So the good improviser that Noi is, we got a short lesson on how Lao bubble blowing works.
Okay, ready? Bubble tree, everyone. Try. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey. Oh.
Do you eat that plant?
No, this plant, they use the seed for the candle, and they use the tree for the fringe.
Soon enough, our longboat showed up.
Alrighty.
As we make our way back across the river, you can see it starts to just get really choppy randomly. Over there's the main part of the river. Here's this little offshoot. But here we are, we've made it. Lan hoi.
Yeah, David.
And the last part of the Mandalao experience involves a nice little snack of fried potatoes dipped in sweet chili sauce. Right next to the restaurant, they've also got a little shop selling souvenirs. I had no clue you can make paper out of elephant dung. Before leaving, the resident dog Panda was feeling a little more social, so we hung out with him for a bit. Panda! Whoa! Well, buddy, it's time for me to go. But there'll be plenty more people to visit. Don't come here without visiting Panda. Okay, dude. I avoided elephants in Southeast Asia for years because I honestly didn't trust what I was seeing. Today didn't feel like a show though. Okay, sometimes it felt a little bit like the Noi and David show, but that's fine. What I really mean is it felt like visiting Van and Term on their own terms. No pun intended. But maybe that's the difference. And the price might be a little different too, but you definitely get what you pay for. The normal price for the tour we took at Mandalao is $90 per adult. Rasa and I paid for our experience, but I reached out beforehand and let them know we were planning to make this video, so they charged us $50 per person instead of the regular $90. I'd happily pay $90 to do it again though. And they have a few different experiences available. This was just their shorter afternoon tour.
America นะ USA but he live in Germany นะขอบใจที่มาเยี่ยมยามประเทศลาวนะขอบใจ Happy New Year's
Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah,
Yeah.
Happy Kwanzaa.
The best year ever.
The best
Lucky,
year.
healthy is the most important.
2026, no more wars, peace, a
Peace.
good world, and many elephants.
That's right.